Alright, well this is going to be part 4 of the series on my greenhouse. First off, I'm going to show off a plant. Those over here are strawberry guavas, or living guavas. Over here, this is a palmaria. This way, these guys which are blooming, and I have a red fruit of it, are what's called that's Eugenia redwaldiae, or cedar bay cherry, Eugenia species native to Australia. These guys were just started. This is it's a fruit from Africa called giant yellow mulberry. It's not really a mulberry. And this is related to ginger, only it has a fruit that you can eat. I'm going to focus more on fruit this time. Over here, this guy is called Grewia flava, and their setting also known as raisin tree. Just repotted up some of my Djibouti kabas. They're all just done today, and this is Emblick. In here, they're not quite there yet. This is a really good guava variety. They're going to get a lot bigger. It's yellow skin, pink flesh when ripe. Then over there, if you can see the balls hanging, that's a variety of, it's called Bangkok Giant. It's a giant variety. These are all different types of Bacchareas. And Baccharea is a really interesting genus that called Tomboy or Ramboy. And they're really, really tasty fruits from Borneo and other places. Over here I got a plant. I really don't know what it is. It's a vine. It's got flowers like this, and at its base, it's coming out right here, it's got some, it looks, I really don't know what it is. So if anyone knows, I could use some help. These guys, those are Myricelia vitex, or it's related to Djibouti kabas, only they're much bigger, but the seeds are bigger too. This is a lychee. These are right here. I think I already showed them in a previous video, but they're Diospursus ramesis or something. Back this way, you see this guy hanging down. That is a variety of mango called a it's just called Taiwanese. This way, this is a finger lime, jambulan. Here, this is marula, fruit from Africa. It's a certain lily-pilly species. Keep going on. Over here, these are all seedlings, lemon guavas. These are what are known as they're called blueberry bushes, right here. Blueberry bush. And it's also Diospursus in the persimmon genus. This is a Buchicobia, but it doesn't have any fruit, the most spicy pepper in the world. Over here, this thing is a really cool plant from Australia called a midgeonberry. If you want, you can see a fruit right here. Let's see if I can focus it. Oh, it's not focusing. I got little purple dots, but kind of small, so you can't see them. They kind of blend together on the film. Down there, all kinds of stuff growing, including Osage orange. This is Grewia asiatica, also known as falsa. This over here is, a lot of these trees are from Africa or other places, but yeah, over there's toad fruit. That's a Georgia, which is a fruit from northern Argentina. These guys and all here are wax apples, rose apple. Here's a mangosteen. This is baobab. What else do we got in here? See this flower up here? This is gac fruit, which is a fruit from Vietnam. And if you look along here, this whole thing is full of flowers. So I don't know if I can really capture how cool these things look. so just check them out. This is giant trumpet vine. Down here on the ground, got this is a kind of a bunching lily-pilly species. Not sure on this, but got coffee over here. This is giant passion vine. Over here, these are it's supposed to be an acidless pineapple. Hanging down there is a bunch of bananas. Those purple guys up here are a thing called I think ribberry. This I got it and it was called giant jabuticaba. Looks like a jabuticaba, don't know what species it is. So I don't know the scientific name. These are the African medlars, which is not related to the true medlar, but another Vangeria species. And here's another Vangeria. This is Vangeria, this is a fruit from Madagascar. Over here, this is another Eugenia species. I got lots of Eugenia species. This is, supposedly these leaves are edible too. What's called Barbados cherry, or yeah, it's a kind of a cactus species with leaves. These are naranjillas growing through here, or lulo. That is alma, which is related to emblic. Throughout here, there's lots and lots of different fruits. This is something called mombin, or ciruela in Mexico, or ramon. That is a soursop. Let's keep going in here. And go this way. These are all different varieties of passion vines. So I got lots of different types of passion vines, and I'm propagating plants right here. Here's something real cool. These are, you know, under in the canopy. These are all some pretty big jabuticabas. You look up here, this is called a 1,000 fingers banana. It's a banana variety that just continuously produces fruit. Then if you look this way, where'd he go? No, these are cherimoyas, and here I think they just barely need to grow in the greenhouse, but there's a fruit around here somewhere. I don't know where he went. Oh well. Yeah, pretty cool back in here. That's an carambola or starfruit. I've got a couple of those guys hidden around here. This is the water wall, so this is how things stay cool. And it's pretty much always on, so right here all these, you know, some of these are capers, some of them are other stuff, are growing. Yeah, that's down there you can see a couple young May. That's another black sapote, Sapote prieto. Night it looks kind of different than during the day. This is a grafted jackfruit. I've got, I think, 8 different grafted jackfruit varieties. This is marang, which is a jackfruit relative. Another climbing cactus. This is mamey, as well as this tall guy way up here. That's another mamey. Let's see. Right here is miracle fruit. Here are different. This is past it. We've got, these are called canistel. I've got canistel, green sapote. This is lucama. This is a really rare one right here. It's called rucan, or blue marble tree. It's related to it's called the blue guandong of Australia. Throughout here, oh, there's a pineapple in bloom. If you want to see that, I think that's kind of cool. Banana, banana, banana. I also have one of these bananas in here. It's a Burmese blue banana, which I guess is an heirloom variety of banana. It has seeds though. This is right here a babacao, but they don't really do that well. They just keep, you know, withering away. But it's still alive. It's just the tip kind of died back. Here's my biggest jabuticabas. I've had these things for years and years. They just grow so slow. They don't give me any fruit. It's kind of annoying, but eventually, you know, eventually they'll give me something. This is a rose apple, green sapote, green sapote. Up here, let's see if I can, I guess I'll go up the ladder. This is stevia. Over here, I'm not sure what this is, but it's some species of, in the Potaria family. Let's see. Oh, this is what I use for heating in the wintertime. I put these around everywhere. But here's a set. Yeah, they're right here. They're gonna get bigger. But the rib berries, I already picked a few of them. Then right in here is a different species of, it's related to guavas. It's in the same genus, used to be Myrocilia, but they changed it, not sure what it's called now. And I used to think it was the same, but see the trunk? This is a different plant. So I'm not positive on my ID of this one, but I think it's a Cas guava, but not positive, I got quite a few of them. Over here, this is moringa, or it's got kind of a bean poddy thing. Past it, it's not doing too good. I had a lot of shrubs here and I was kind of shading it out, but this is bale fruit, and I got this one a long time ago. It just kind of grows slowly, but I got it before, you know, the citrus rules changed, so lucky on that. It's a citrus relative. Coming this way, these guys are all rhubarb, so growing rhubarb in a greenhouse because it's cooler than outside. This is one of the coolest things in here, in my opinion at least. This is Potaria hypoglauci. If you look in here, it is flowering, and it looks like some of them are going to stick, hopefully. Yeah, Potaria relative. It's related to Canistel, Mame sapote, green sapote, sapodilla, and others. But it's in the Potaria genus, Potaria hypoglauci. And this is one guy. This plant is just ancient, and it grows so slow. It grows slower than anything. I mean, this is my hand, and this is the plant growing next to it. And it's still alive, it's not dead, but I really don't know what it is. Some people thought it was a camu camu. I know it's a Myrotaceae, but I really have no idea on its ID. And then next to it, I think this is a camboy, which is related to related to yellow jabuticaba. And if someone could help me idea this one, I'd be grateful too. And there's one other kind of cool little fruit over here that, oh, these are Jobstier. They're kind of ornamental. Well, they're not ornamental. They have a seed that you can use. But these guys hanging are called kangaroo apples from Australia. What else is in here? And this is called an elephant apple. It's got real pretty leaves. Just another shot of this verbenium, which is it's kind of cool plant. Let me see. And here, jacket plums, related to, what are they related to? Related to lychees. It's like a lychee relative from South Africa. These all in here are goji berries. Over this way, let's see if I can find them. I know there's some fruit hanging. This is called a Bangkok giant guava. When they're ripe, they'll be about that big. They're supposed to get to be 6 pounds. It's a hardy Asiatic guava variety. Grafted jackfruit, grafted black sapote. This is a variety of black sapote that gets to be a couple pounds. Yeah, and right here I'm working on propagating Morre de Castilla fruit from Colombia. Bunch of African fruits. And show one last guy. This guy hanging over here is a fruit called Monster Deliciosa. And I got several of them in here, and I've got them from 3 sources, and they all grow different, the fruit look different, so, you know, I'll just see which one's best. And right here, this is another fruit. I really am not sure on what that is. So, there were originally 27 that grew up, now there's less and less, but it's an interesting tropical fruit. Pom-pom lily pilly is the name of this one. Then I got this guy, which is called South African star apple. And it's rib berries. This is another thing, I really don't know what it is. It's coming up, it's growing. Not sure on ID, but it looks cool. And then there's another one in here, there's this thing. I'm not sure what this is either. Looks familiar, but kind of looks like a relative of governor's plum, or maybe it's lovey-lovey. Maybe. Yeah, yeah, I think I've showed all this stuff off already. So, yeah, there's lots and lots of stuff in here. Let's see, what are you? Ooh. This is a Ukrainian high bush cranberry, I guess. Ukrainian high bush cranberry. Okay. More yellow mombins. Lots of mombins. This is another Manikilia species, Manikilia mochisa. I think it's an African species. Lucuma, Transvaal milkwood, several Transvaal milkwoods. Here's some Mimosop species, Mimosop vagadiae, and different spiny monkey oranges. In here, this is a yellow guava. Yellow jabuticaba. This is a fruit I collected when I was in in Cambodia. Originally, I thought that it was a velvet tamarind, but it doesn't look like a tamarind species from the leaves. It's really cool. I'm glad it's alive. These are wine berries, and yeah, different jabuticabas. This is a different jabuticaba species. It looks different. I think this is Myrocaceae jabuticaba. And there's Myrocaceae califora. Here's Camponesia, grafted. I grafted this guy myself. That's a grafted jujube. I've got 13 varieties kind of mixed in here. And what are you? I'm not sure what this guy is that's growing there. It's interesting. And yeah, lots and lots of diversity. So yeah, I did more Garcinia species and cacti, and this one I think is something called it's called a peach plum. It's related. So yeah, lots of cool stuff. This is, I guess, the last one. Not sure on what this is, but it looks cool. So yeah, that'll be this video, which I guess is gonna be the longest of all of them. But yeah, you can see a lot of cool stuff. These are pitombas. Yeah, I think it's cool stuff at least. Arrayan. Covering these guys up too, so that they grow better. Yeah, more and more stuff's coming.